You got some milk, Brian? What's going on, Bigfoot World? Another Friday night live. Let's get it. Before we get started, guys, I need some thumbs up. Can you guys hear me? See me?
Well, another Friday night live. Let's get it. Before we get,
I'm having some technical difficulties a little bit. What's going on, Mom? I hear you cussing me out under your breath already, but we'll get to that. I got a list we're gonna talk about tonight. A list. I've been thinking about some shit that we're gonna talk about. But I still ain't seen no thumbs up. What's going on? Okay, what's going on, Amanda, Kimberly? I see we got some new members. You guys found that button. That's what's going on. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining. This month, I'm working on all the kinks, getting the kinks out on it, still learning a little bit more about it. And everything's going to be taking full effect pretty much the beginning of next month on the memberships. I mean, I'll be working on it now, but next month it's going to be a good month for you guys. I've been trying to get the hell out there, but we've been bombarded with some rain. I see Morgan. Robert, we're going to talk about that here in a second too. The list works up to that. Mom, what you talk about? All the way from Canada. What's going on, KT? Good to see you on here, Kathy. I see you, Bigfoot Trey, up there. Don't you think I wasn't on here watching, but I was watching. I seen what you said. And welcome to the membership, Gene. I seen you join too. And the donation. I appreciate that, man. We're gonna talk about some stuff. He's working on this RV for this next trip to Colorado. We got another member, Jenna. And we're gonna talk about the book, Jenna. It's gonna work up to that. I'm waiting for everybody to jump on here. I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over and over again. You guys know how it is. Alan, my man. Right? I finally feel better, guys. This flu lifted off of me. I feel so much better last couple of days, but unfortunately, I passed the shit on to my mom. She's ready to take my head off in so many different ways. But that's what moms are for. You know how that shit is. Good to see you too, Alan, man. Pat, I'm doing great. When I was in the little ravine with a small Oh yeah, I'm glad you said that, Bronzy Bigfoot. So I seen somebody said that picture that you guys was looking at before I went live was fake. Well, I say I think it was I ain't gonna say no names, but they said that picture was fake that you guys was just now looking at, and I guarantee you and assure you that nothing fake about it. That picture is a zoom in shot of a Bigfoot standing in behind the trees. If you look on most of you people are on my channel on my Facebook. Cookie, I'm on live. Who you working at? Yeah, all right. Cookie you know how Cookie is. What was I saying? Cookie made me forget that. What was I saying? What was I talking about? See, you wasn't even paying attention.
I wasn't even paying attention, man. Cookie had me all screwed up too. She was calm forever.
Oh, the picture. That picture. All right. If you look on Facebook, you'll see that picture. And with that there's a group of pictures with it. That's a zoomed in picture, and then the regular picture. And there's a female Sasquatch sitting in behind her up against a rock face, and he's like the alpha standing up in between them trees watching over her. But there's a few pictures of what the picture that you guys just seen. So whoever analyzed and said it was fake, take a look at my Facebook page and go from there. Get back to me next Friday. Um, guys, I've been sitting here thinking that if it wasn't for you guys, Colorado Bigfoot said this week they live literally inside the hills. They really do. They're underground for the most part. From what I understand, what I experienced, they're mostly underground. But you keep getting me sidetracked. But that's cool though. I'm gonna shut my phone off, guys, because every time it's like there's an outside force trying to stop me from saying what the hell I want to say. I know, Kathy, you haven't got your book yet. We're getting to that, and my mom's up there cussing me out too. We're getting to that. But there's some other things I want to start with. See, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be where I am. I really wouldn't be. You guys saved my ass 10 times over in more ways than you guys know outside the book. And I felt like you should know why and how I got into this situation that I was in. I was in past tense. I feel like it's over, and the burdens have all flown away with 2019. We coming into 2020 with a lot of things off my. You got married. You married a Bigfoot. That's what's up, Irish. Irish Heart. You should send me some pictures of it. But I feel like since you guys helped me and get to where I am today, you should know how I got in the situation that I was in. And what's been going on with me lately. That's funny though. I keep thinking about it. How you marry a Bigfoot?
Oh, yeah.
Pat G, you watched my videos for a long time now. But you seen where I was, and you kind of watched my fall, and I just kept falling. Well, I'm gonna tell you how I got into that situation. All right. Um, See, I guess it all started. Well, you guys know I was planning on taking a trip this summer to Colorado. Well, the day that I was supposed to go to Colorado, I came home to get my stuff and get ready to head out. I ended up going through a 10-year breakup. You know what I mean? And I had to take the money that I had saved for that trip to Colorado and hurry up and jump into this. And at the same time I was going through that, I was building a pizza shop with my uncle. Well, it's his pizza shop, and I was working there, and the pizza shop wasn't really doing that good, right? So he was pretty much paying next to nothing. So that wasn't really enough to pay my bills. But at the same time, I felt obligated because we started it together. Felt like we should finish it together. But at the same time, it was going to put me on the street. All right. It came to a time when I sat there and I I, I was getting ready to get evicted. My electric was getting shut off, and I went to my uncle and I sat down. I was like, "Look, man, I've been with you from day one. You bought all these houses. I remodeled them for you practically for nothing, for free. I worked for this pizza shop with you for free, basically, and I need your help. I need a loan. I work it off, whatever." He told me he ain't have it. You know what I mean? Just straight to my face, he ain't have it, and he's sitting on 100,000 in his bank account. Yes, sir. I kind of got to the point where if he gonna do that to me and let me fall, and just like throw me out with the wolves, then I got my that loyalty that I had, like kind of pissed on it a little bit. If you understand what I'm saying, that went out the door. So I decided to leave that uh, mess that I was in, that hold that he had on me. I broke that shit in half, and I took off and went to FedEx. They saved my ass. You guys saved my ass. You guys helped me with my bills. I'll get to you guys the comments if I start reading your comments, and then I'll get off track of what I'm saying. But um, like I just did. But you guys saved my ass. At the same time, FedEx came at the right exact time for me to hurry up and get everything back on the road, because and then it got to a point where I was trying to work the pizza shop and then during the day and then go to FedEx during the night all night and work and then sleep like 3 hours and then take off and go to that's the work for free. And then I felt like, nah, that's just not me because I ain't got enough time to get to the woods. So I made a commitment to the new year, guys. What I'm going to do and what I have to do and what I want to do is where my heart is I'm going to work FedEx through the night to help me keep my bills afloat. And I'm going to be into the woods where I need to be, where I belong during the day. So that's where I got up with it. But on this book, we're going to get to this book. And I told a few of you, I talked to a couple of you. I talked to a couple of you about this book. Let me show you something, guys. If you ain't got the book yet, it's probably because it's in this box right here. It's all packaged up. It's all ready. And you guys will be getting it this week. I just haven't had the time to get this batch right here. Or not. There's more down there, but this is just to show you that they're packaged, they're ready, and I gotta get them shipped out. I will get them shipped out if it's the last thing I do. But at the same time, I was waiting on to get my paycheck to get that shipped out to you guys. So have patience. It is coming. I know I keep promising you and promising you and promising you, but I'm not even promising you. It's coming. It's coming. That takes me to the next thing I want to talk about. How everything started, the shop. I got the book. Pam Wick. Great job. Wonderful job, Pamela Wick. Check these out, guys. I want to show you something. She designed these. Check these out. Into the Woods with Jeff. This is a great job. Check these out. Check these out. They came in today. You guys can't even see it, can you? Check that out. I'm going the wrong direction with it. I see you, Nate. What's going on? But Pamela Wick, man. Check these out, guys. Not only that. Where is it? Oh, guys, when the book comes, this is what it'll look like. It's 40 pages. When you do finally get it. Hey, you know what, guys? I swear, if I could afford it, I would just put your money back in the envelope and mail it back out to you. Cause for you guys' wait and all that bullshit and hassle. And I swear, if I knew what it took to put one of them things together, I probably wouldn't have did it. I would have just sat here and read the shit to you. It would probably been easier. I promise you. That's what I'm gonna do next time. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Check that out. Got the stickers in. You hope it'll fit in your mailbox. Yeah, it's a nice size envelope, but they can roll it up. They can roll it. I'm giving out Lisa Wilson's address, and sorry, Lisa, if you get any strangers out there, just shoot them in the face. That's all you gotta do. I'm glad this ain't kid friendly, guys.
Kid friendly.
We can't be kid friendly anymore. But what else I got on? Oh, there's gonna be two people that just ain't gonna get it yet because I don't have an address for it yet for you guys. I've been trying to get a hold of you, Christine Sexton and Hidden North American Arc. I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna email them a couple more times trying to get their address. There's two people that I just don't have an address. They paid, but I need the address. Kathy Kissel, you've been cussing me out the most. That's why I've been on that game, just lighting your shit up. Every time you message me, where my damn book at? I'm sending the mafia to your house. They come in and kick in front doors and back doors. I'm like, Kathy, here, just come pick up the book if you're going to. I'm just playing, Kathy. I'm just playing. I love you guys. You guys are great. Oh, everybody's asking what is it? I should have showed the back. I should have showed you the back of this. And then you would know what the sticker meant. Ash, maybe he think the same about you. We all have a funny smell. What am I missing? You just have your own side conversations. I only catch a part of it. And it sound weird. I approved that for a reason. Kimberly, thanks for coming. Remember, I see you up there. Kathy. Yeah, it's been a curse. And not just me, it's my mom. My mom had to write that book like 4 times over. I think once the dog ate it up, ate 4 pages of it up, she had to rewrite. Kathy's funny. I like Kathy. She's always blowing my shit up. It seemed like she stay up all night just to blow my game up. I can't level up because of her and Gene. It's Gene. I know he buys into the game because ain't nobody gets 20 raids in one time. That just don't happen. I'm not Bobcat. I'm done with this book, man. Once I ship them out, I'm done. I swear I'm done. That's it, Bobcat. I'm sorry, man. I wish I could send you one, but once them get shipped out, I'm done. I'm so done with them books. I have so much heartache and over them books that you have not. You know how much, guys. I'm done with that book. Once I ship it, that's it.
You didn't get picked on because you work at FedEx.
No, you get picked. There's good money at FedEx.
No, I mean,
You make good money.
I'm talking about shipping the book back.
That's what it means. Are Bigfoots afraid of water? No, at all. Not at all. Nowhere near it. They live along the water. Why is everybody talking about smells? Right. No, the bad part, I didn't really believe my mom when she said the dog ate it. That's like telling the teacher my dog ate the homework. Who buys that shit? I'm thinking she's stalling on give me that book. She don't want to tell me what the story is. She ain't trying to release it. I'm thinking all these crazy thoughts, but the dog really ate it. And then I brought it home. She had it in a big Ziploc. She had it down in one of them, and I stuck it down underneath my second shelf under here to get it copied, and Cookie took off with it and chewed the top of the plastic off around it. I had to get a new plastic. She didn't touch the book though. I lucked out, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. She wanted it in there. When they get the book, that's why I got this copy right here because we're gonna go through this. This is a great story. That's when we're gonna talk about it. When everybody gets this book, we're gonna sit here like one-on-one and talk about this because there's some twist in there that I just can't talk about until you guys read it. You'll understand more once you get it. No, it's not a hard copy. You know what a hard copy would cost to send that, Jenna? Man. Where is Woodburger? Is he on here? Woodburger Farm. Because I probably can't write. I see how you are, Brian. I can't wait to come down and see you, man. We're getting this RV together. We're taking trips. We're taking long trips. Yeah, I want to talk about the book too. But we will as soon as I get this box shipped out. I can't wait to ship it out. That's gonna be one less burden off of my shoulders. I can't wait. Robert, I see you, man. A powerful duo. Kiss my. Oh, you're gonna have me cussing on here. Where's your videos at, man? I ain't got no room to talk. I ain't been. I've been getting shit together. This year, 2019. I just want to lay it down and get through it. I ain't gonna lie, guys. It's like, wow. 2019 was hard as it was a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of the hardest years I had in a long time. But 2020, you know what? That's another thing I just remember I want to talk about, guys. My New Year's. I want to talk about my New Year's. On the way down there, right? We going we're going to I don't want to get too comfortable, but we're going to a friend's house down like 100 miles away from me and shit. It it probably ain't that long, but we leave out around what 7 o'clock, right? We head out the head for this long journey that we're going on, and we got plans when we get there. But I needed to stop, get bugler. I had to get gas before we head out. So I pull into the gas station and I'm walking across the park. Well, I already go in, I get my bugler. I come back. As I'm coming out, heading back to the car, I hear some guy, "Hey, Sasquatch." Like, what the hell? I turn around and this dude says, "I watch yous every day faithfully. No matter what." He hit me with the same thing that I told. Oh, damn. Who did I tell? I forget who I told. I forget his name. It ain't important, but it just like caught me off guard. He's like, "I watch you every day faithfully." He said, "No matter what, I know you're going to catch him. You're going to see something out there." And we was talking for a couple of minutes, and it was like a start of how 2020 is going to be, how everything's going to be this year. But that's not the twist. I ain't even going. I don't really want to get into the. What is that? I ain't gonna get into the twist, but I leave the gas station and pull over to the store because we got to get pop and orange juice. Fred got to get something. I'm sitting in the car waiting on Fred, right? And my ex pulls in. I'm like, what's the chance? Or my ex and her boyfriend pulls in right beside me, and I'm like, what is the chances of this? It's like God's telling me I got a choice there. I can get out. I can bust his ass, or I can take that road. I got my Bigfoot world right there, and I can take that road and be done with it, or I can take that road. So I'm like I felt like I'm in this crossroad at this time, right before we head out to go do our thing for the new year. So you know what I did? I just shook my head, backed out, and went on my way, headed out. We got the new year started right. And you know what? That whole night we did nothing but laugh. We was tore up. I lucked out. I didn't get they wouldn't let me do karaoke. I tried to do some karaoke, but they wasn't having that shit. They shut me down.
Yeah, tell them what you were gonna sing.
Dude, I was gonna say
yeah, that's what I thought.
we definitely had some fun. Everything's looking straight.
Girl, but you.
Yeah, you know how the new generation is, guys. When it comes to the technology and the games, I got kids. I know how it is when it comes to these games. This little girl come in, they're trying to get me to play. Now I know how kids are. They bust my ass. They embarrass me in front of everybody. I ain't doing this. And she got a big screen up there where everybody can see me get my ass whipped. I said, I ain't playing. So Fred gets on there with her playing this race car game. She's bombing him. She started lighting him up, blowing his car up. I said, see, I told you, I don't play with little kids at all because they'll bust your ass every time when it comes to these games.
Oh, that's great. We all lost except you. Every adult.
It was, I didn't play. I knew it was going to be I don't do that.
And then Alexa.
And Alexa, guys, if you got Alexa, don't ask her when the world's going to end. That's a bad. And Alexa don't like girls. I mean, dudes at all. You got to be a girl. Why does Walmart keep sending me coupons? That shit don't make sense.
Special New Year for you.
Is Cookie got to save my butt from what? From a Kruger. Oh yeah, right. No more of that shit. No, that's when I got catfish. You got jokes. That old lady sent me pictures from 30 years ago and shit. Talking about this is what I look like now. Check me out. I'm on my way to see you. That was a bad day. Man, you guys can see I feel better. You definitely can see that shit. I feel a lot better all the way around, inside out. It's sad to know that I had to pass it on to my mom. She ready to punch me in the face. Walmart doesn't do that. I know that's what I figured too, but they keep pop-ups, pop-up apps in Walmart, $75 coupon. You probably got to put your bank card in and all that bullshit, and then you wake up in the morning, ass out. Marlene, what's going on? Cookie got her own seat. She back here somewhere talking shit. See, you know how Cookie is. She famous. She famous. She don't even know it. I smell like flowers. What the hell? Where'd that come from? Only once. That was the first time I ever got catfish with Burger Farm. I felt like I was set up on that one. I was set up on that one, and I had to catfish my friend right with me, and I ain't seen him since. I forgot about that. I called him up. I said, "Hey man, she bringing a friend over. She don't look bad." I even sent him pictures. I said, "Look what she looked like." He pulled in when they got here and everything. We're sitting on the porch. He pulled in, walked up to the top of my steps, and seen two old ladies sitting there. Looked at me, laughed, went back down this long steps, and like peeled the gravel the whole way out around. You can hear tires chirping when he hit main road out there. It's like, damn, he ain't never talked to me since. I don't even think he likes me. He thinks I'm weird or something. I don't know. But I was in the same boat. I didn't know that they was 70. I didn't know. He knew, who would know. Why would they do that? I mean, they setting themselves up down low. I'm done, guys. I'm done talking about that. That's
Should be cuffing dust.
anytime with Burger. Not what did I get? Well, if you smell like flowers, you ain't a Bigfoot, right? You smell like flowers, you ain't nothing but a flower. There ain't nothing smell like flowers other than you even got that air freshener shit to say flower scent. That shit don't smell like flowers. It smell more fruity than anything. Man, I ain't been out there. I ain't gonna say I was. I can't get out there. I've been stuck with like a rainforest out there for the past 4 days, and then this weekend it's supposed to change over to snow. So hopefully it snows and I can get out there and check out for some tracks. I'm hoping. I really am kind of hoping it does change over to snow because this rain is miserable. Even though I got to drive a FedEx at nighttime, but I got 4-wheel drive. I should be cool. Everybody keeps saying, Jeff, who's there with you? Who's there with you?
I don't know.
Did somebody say something? I could have swore I just heard a voice. It's rain sucks, man. I think it's why everybody's sick. One day it's warm, then it's snowing, then you got 4 or 5 days of nothing but rain. Everything flooding out. I know everything muddy as shit out there. Who got sugar mama? There you go, Brian. Hey mom, get on Brian for me. Get your boy. Fred, he been having troubles with his hip. He been doing bad. I'll let him tell the story. It's pretty funny. It lets you know where our hospital stand anymore. But I'll let you tell this. I'll let him tell the story. He might be around next weekend for it. Larry, I'm gonna go ahead and let that fly because we ain't kid friendly anymore. We never really was. You know, every time something happened out there, that's the first thing out of my mouth. I can't stop cussing. I even try to start a swear jar. I ended up cashing that in for the electric bill. So that kind of helped me in a way. Again, maybe it is a good thing that it's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. Just buy skis. Nah, I ain't getting no skis out there. Break my neck. Who's hiding off camera?
The other stooge.
But Pamela Wick, if you're watching, man, you did a great job on them shirts. You really did. I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I still got stuffy nose a little bit. If that helps any. Are you plugging into my shit, Jeffrey? What is that? It better not be a porn site, boy. I know how you are. Let's prank Dad. Let's send a bunch of porn apps onto his. He good for that. Then I have to log into his shit. Betty Knox. What? Hey, Bill, we're covering that soon. That's on the list. That's on one of the top of my list. He's advertising for me. He's trying to be a smartass now. I might have to pay him a visit. Matter of fact, pay me a visit. Where you at? He moved down to Virginia, got a house down there. He don't know his dad no more. No, sir, Mom. You can keep that shit. Man, I had that for weeks. I swear, I was battling the flu. I was battling the flu, working the pizza shop, and working FedEx all at the same time. 2-3 hours of sleep a night. I was killing myself. I was killing myself. But I feel like I'm where I need to be now. I can afford to do shit. I can get my bills paid. Bigfoot, I think something going on, but we're not going to talk about that shit. Every time we go that route, we go political, they shut it down. So we gonna keep it off of that shit. You sent a letter, but it returned due to wrong area code. My fault, Joey. You coughed all over your. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, sorry. She caught me off guard with that one. Sorry, Ma. I see you, Ma. That's cool.
All right.
I'll be here.
All right. I'll catch you later.
Not that I know of. Oh, man. That's... Thanks, Marilyn. That's a good question, Bill. I don't know. I thought about that because this. If you read the story on Betty Knox, when they searched that area, she used to walk through there with that ox, carrying all her goods up. That she was trading her goods up in the powder mill on the other side of the mountain, and it would take her most of the day to go up through them trails. And when she came up missing, when they searched the area, they searched the area 3 or 4 times, and when they came back through, they found that ox tied to a tree, and they searched the area. So it's like there's some stuff going on that just don't add up. I see you, Kathy Kissel. Thanks, pretty good. 150 plus proof. You're trying to kill yourself. That's moonshine. Oh, that's what you're talking about, moonshine. Yes. You guys are crazy. What happened to Bigfoot? Bigfoot don't drink moonshine. Well, there goes mom. Hey, that'll clear that cold out, ma. So a shot of moonshine. Man, I was drinking some crazy shit on the New Year's, and I don't never drink. I was thinking about should I film this, but then again, I ain't drinking like a year, so I said it's a bad idea to film something like that. So I didn't bring the camera. It's, Kelly, there's some shit coming. It's man, I can't wait to get back out there. There's a lot of things I've been looking at on Google Earth, Google Maps. There's right in my area. It looked like you know how when they say when you're looking at the moon, you see the brush marks. There's a lot of brush marks over this forest over here. I want to get in and check out where it's around our area that we've been this recent area around the waterfall. I want to get in there, check that out. I want to check out Betty Knox. I'm trying to get Fred feeling a little bit better before I get into Betty Knox, because that's a lot of mountain climbing in that. And I think during the wintertime, that's where they come down low, down in the bottom of Betty Knox. And during the summertime they go up higher where Bigfoot landed and all that is. When you go and Jeff into the woods. Jeff ain't never Jeff's scared. I've been trying to get Jeff into the woods for so long. He won't go. Me and Mike's gonna go out here in a day or so. Once this changes over to snow, me and Mike's gonna get up there in Bigfoot land and check that out. Your relatives from Tennessee. You guys are stuck on that moonshine. That stuff will hurt you. You don't want to mess with that shit. Under 33 votes. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad everybody's here hanging out with us on a Friday night. On this rainy Friday night, cold rain. It's like a sleet. It's just miserable out there. It's so miserable. It sucks. It's like this. It's supposed to be snowing this time of year, and it's all rain. What's that for medical purposes? With burger form. Let me see what you said earlier. I'll cure everything. Oh yeah, I got you. For medical purposes on the moonshine. Maple sugar root. Mine says 90 thumbs up, 1 thumb down. It did have 2 thumbs down, but somebody must have changed their mind on it. Yeah, I drink coffee like all day long. I wake up with coffee and I go to sleep with coffee. Everclear? I think that shit would burn. You put some Everclear on wound, open wound. Let me get a little. That's right. That's how it is here, Rigo. It's been miserable these past few days. Nothing but rain, sleet. You gotta drive 15 miles an hour. The roads all glassy. It's it sucks. You guys are funny. Nah, it was my buddies from work. They coming hanging out from me from FedEx. Deb. Deb's out there in your barn hiding out. And she called him. That'd be funny. Nah, I ain't see that one, Geneva. That'd be funny to read though. I am coming down to see you. You're one of my top priorities this spring. Going into the summer when it's warm enough to camp along them woods out there. We're going to have some fun. I'm definitely coming out. You're definitely on the list. And if this RV goes through, we'll be all right. We just pull the RV in your backyard. How many what Bigfoot hunters or groups in your area? Quite a few. There's a lot. This area, Pennsylvania alone, it's if you look at the map they have of all the major sightings of Bigfoot, look at Pennsylvania. It's really clustered up. If you look at the I was just looking at the missing 411 maps he has up on them videos, and they're really clustered up on this mountain, this whole mountain ridge, really. It's hunting season. You won't see them for a while. Not really much during the day. You'd have to get out there in the night. They do most of their moving around. Yeah, Chestnut Ridge, Laurel Mountain, Dunbar Mountain. All these mountains they're all connected and they're polluted. They're all polluted. We need mushrooms and a Bigfoot walk. That'd be cool, Bronzy. Pennsylvania is just Angie. Pennsylvania is just weird in itself. It's. I'll just leave it at that. It's weird. Gold. I don't know. I don't know really how to look for all that, but I'm sure there's something out here. It was booming at one time, but I think it was just for coal. It really wasn't too much. There was gold mining. I take that back along the Monongahela River. I can't even say it. Along the Monongahela River, they did a lot of gold mining right down here in Cornersville. But most of these mountains here, it was like a lot of coke ovens, a lot of coal they took out. No, at all. AID. Cookie. Oh, it's the rain outside. I thought it was Cookie making weird sounds. Open the doors of the mind. That's a good idea, Clifford. That is. Put together big groups and camp. But there's a lot of rules and a lot of permits to that shit. And that there's a lot. If you notice when you go to the like campgrounds, most of the campgrounds the rule is on camping in a forest out there. You got to be 50 feet from a major road at a campsite, and they want you at their campsites. You can't just go out into the forest and and pick your own campsite. And then if you take a bunch of people out into the woods without permits, it's a lot of risk, a lot of money, a lot of fines, possible jail time. It's there's a lot of rules to that, and there are reasons for that. I think to the foothills of the Ozarks, they got a history. They definitely do. A lot of people came up missing in there. Actually, no, Mom is no. I don't think it is down in Missouri Ozark. I think it's in that book. That's where the incident happened was in the Ozark Mountain in her campsite. Cryptid had a story in western central Pennsylvania about a white Bigfoot. I seen a white one up here, Dunbar Mountain, top of there. We all seen it the day we took Deb into the woods. Everybody seen it but her. And that's another thing. They want you out before, well, mainly because all predators come out. And it ain't just Bigfoot, but all predators come out and eat. So that's understandable to get out before dark. And if you notice, even in the movies, when you're trapped out in the forest and you're walking through there, ain't nobody moves at nighttime. They build a big ass bonfire and they sit there until sunup. That's when the predators are running around. Pennsylvania, anywhere near Blairsville. I'm about a half hour away from Blairsville. You talking about where the Blair Witch, the forest where the Blair Witch happened or whatever? The movie was created. Yeah, all parks are like that. All the rules are basically the same out there. But I seen on some videos where I don't know if they're real or not, but they're starting to put the Bigfoot signs, stay on posted trails, or Bigfoot habitat or whatever, stay on posted trails. Don't They had their like different list of rules on their signs going into the Colorado's forest nowadays. Arkansas is lower down in the okay. Blairsville's out 20. That's what I was thinking, Gene. That's the same place. Yeah, I wouldn't go camping in a tent. Not alone anyways. I seen some crazy shit. Now that you said that, I seen some crazy shit from camping out in that forest in places we wasn't supposed to. But I see why they don't want us out there. Like for we was all huddled up. I think it was me, Fred, Jeff, Mike. That was about it. We was all huddled up in this little tent in a circle, and we was like just sitting there bullshitting, talking to each other. And I was looking at Mike, and the tent, you could see a hand come down and touch Mike's head and go back up. And Mike balled up and freaked. He freaked out. It blew my mind. And then you hear the leaves walking away. It was a nightmare that night, but it was experience. It just showed them that they're there and they're there to play with you. If they wanted us, they could have grabbed that tent and just drug us through the forest, but they just kept throwing little sticks. That night they left X's out on this log. There was leaned up X's that wasn't there that the night before. And the craziest thing that it happened, I just remembered right before we left the tent to go out to the forest and walk through with the flashlight. I left that bag, that little shopping safe bag, tied up and up against a tree on the ground. And we walked off for like 20 minutes, half hour around the forest, and came back to the tent. And that bag was untied and opened up, sitting there in the same spot and that up against that tree. Somebody had to have hands to untie that bag and that time of night. It was like 2, 3 in the morning, and that when that happened. I seen some energy balls out there before too, but it's like a quick thing. You think it's just your eyes playing tricks on you out the corner of your eye type of thing walking out there at night. After looking at that flashlight for so long, walking with the flashlight, and then something off to your side, you see a blink over there. It's like damn, is that my mind playing tricks on me, or did I just see a flash over here? But I know what you're talking about, Bronzy. I seen it. I seen stuff like that out there. Rock carvings, man. Yeah, dude. We can talk about some. We can talk about a lot of rock carvings. Dean Harris sent me hours and hours and hours and hours of pictures, articles, pictures of my carvings that's in these rock faces, like along the maze, along the rock faces, along Bigfoot land. There's so many different carvings. He thinks it's back from the Incas, and he looked up like the actual Inca writing, and he showed me pictures of the maze area, the writing on them walls. I mean, I got a lot from Dean Harris. I got to get together. I've been kind of sleeping on it. I'm gonna get that out. What month was it? You saw those three-toe tracks? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to go back on the channel and see what day I posted that up. Just look on the date on it. That was the day before that date that I posted it. It's definitely not lightning bugs. It's not even the same color as lightning bug. November, December. Yeah, it was around there. That's more of an East Coast thing. The Rocks was talking. Somebody, I went to work, and the person that trained me, that's a funny thing. The person that trained me said, "Hey, I seen your video with the voices in the rocks." I said, "Oh, you did? Thanks." It's like everybody's starting to like see that just they're watching, and that's cool. That's a good feeling to know that people around me even. That's cool. It just gave me more reason to get my ass back out there and do what I like doing. Tell me about an order that came right up. I would have ran. There's a place here in Dunbar, with that's some similar thing that happens. There's I guess back in 1800s, them coal cars, them little coal cars they used to get the coal up out of. I guess this dude got ran over by one of them coal cars and mutated and killed up there. And I guess there's a big rock around where them tracks was. And he said if you go up and sit on that rock, he'll come out with this lantern up to you, telling you get away from the track, get away from the track, and then disappear right in front of you. I like to check that out. I ain't got nobody to. I might be able to talk Fred into checking it out with me, but when it comes to stuff like that in the woods, it, people don't want to do shit like that. I'm not really sure. That's what I said, Snoop. I'd have to go back on the channel and see what day I posted it, and it would have been the day before that. Test it out. I still ain't give up the bugler yet, guys. That's another thing on my list. I'm definitely not going. I can't go by myself like that. That's how people come up missing. Money Mike's going to the woods with me. Soon as the snow hits, once the snow hits, me and him's gonna take off and go. Happy New Year, Bree. What's going on? Right? That'll be on last tapes. I made last tapes. That'll be my last tape. Last tapes. You talk, Kelly. You talking about on my Facebook page? Call you out. That's cool. Hey man, it gets crazy out there. I'm telling you, I spent some nights out there in them state game lands. It's there's reason why they don't want you out there. I swear, there's no bottles out in the forest. In the middle of a forest, we're sitting there on this rock, and you hear bottles clanging together. We heard music, old record player music. Some there ain't even no words to it. It's just like music that you don't even hear no more. I mean, we heard some scary shit up in them woods. Not to mention the coyotes. That's what Jeff's scared of. Them coyotes. They start howling. He starts crying. Yeah, Money Mike's coming out this weekend. He finally going to hit the woods with me. Once the snow hits, once this rain changes over to snow, we're gonna get up there. They put snakes up there. Uh, Are you talking about the timber rattlers they released up there? I think like 25,000 of them or something like that. I forget exactly how many. Hey Bill, you talking about that one where I went down in and I took all the kids and everybody. We went down by the river and ran in where that big table was that looked like a sacrifice. I'm going back to that. Me and Fred's going to check that out. It's been a few years, a couple years later. I wanted to see how things are down there and see what's going on. Just, just film and see what's up with it. Pat, I see you. There's a lot I want to do. I just can't get the weather to get out there and do it. I ain't really worried about the coyotes either, especially when I got a few people around me. It seems like they keep their distance. Just the timber rattlers. We got timber rattlers, copperheads, cottonmouths. That's mainly ones we got to worry about. We got black snakes, rat snakes, and stuff like that, but they can't really mess with you. That's on my list. Now that I'm finally making a little bit of money, I think I'm gonna get an ATV out there, get around a little bit better. Get the last one I had blew up. My car blew up and the quad blew up the same week, and I was going to the same place. It was go figure. But I'm finally doing good. Finally, knock on wood. This is gonna be a good year. I think this is my year, guys. I'm coming at Bigfoot World pretty hard this year. So you're gonna be seeing my face. You're gonna unsubscribe by 2021. Yeah, I can buy them high boots, but you know how much them things weigh? And to get where I go, you gotta walk miles just to get out there. And before we even start filming, we walk a long ways to get out there and to carry all that weight on your legs and the film and then the walk back out of there with them on. I hate to say I rather kind of get bit than to carry all that shit. I just pretty much watch. I'm pretty careful where I step. It's just hard with the copperheads because they blend in so well. So they blend in, especially in the fall with the leaves. You will never see it as it's there until it got you. 2020 year of the Sasquatch, right? That's how I feel. I feel like this is going to be a good year. I'm gonna be out there pretty much. I got a lot of time to get out there now and make money through the night. I'm pretty good with it now. I finally got things. It seemed like things went the way they're supposed to, whether I liked it or not, and I'm good now. I seen a few out there. I seen a few timber rattlers. I used to work. That's why I lost a job because of one of them things. I used to work for Fayette Tree Service. growing up, and I was climbing up a tree. I can't remember what kind of tree it was, but as I was going up to cut it out and bring it down, and I got up to where a Y was, and I threw the rope up above it to tie off so I can climb up a couple more feet, and then I'll throw the rope up, and then well, once I got up to this Y, it was like a three prong came off of this tree, and it looked like a nest in the middle of it. So I didn't think nothing of it. If anything, there's eggs or something in there. So I started to shimmy up past it, and a timber rattler struck out at my face. So I let go of the branch and I swung out. And every time I swung back, it would struck at my face, and I'm screaming. I'm about to fall. My supervisor, like, a matter of it was so fast, everything went in slow motion. This dude walked up this tree with nothing, no ropes, no nothing. He walked and grabbed me, pushed me away, flung the snake onto the ground like Superman, and pulled me back into the limb. I walked to the truck. Once I got to the ground, I walked to the truck, got in, and I quit. I never went back to never. I said to the rest of the day in the truck, and never went back to fed tree service ever again. I never, ever. I freaked. That lost my mind. I seen that snake launch out at my face and just kept doing it. I freaked. I screamed like a man. It was bad. And then to see my supervisor run up that tree like that and like save my ass. He definitely saved my ass from falling and from that snake at the same time. But I quit. I couldn't do that no more. It wasn't worth it. I wasn't climbing no more trees. I learned my lesson that day. It's just when they catch you off guard, man. I don't like wild snakes like that, especially when you know they're there and you can't see them. That's even worse. Oh, I was just asking, like I said, I won't ask you again. It's dangerous out there. And what you ask? Um, oh, Ringo, I'm definitely not armed. If you go out there armed, it's slim the chance you ain't gonna see much of nothing. So I never really go out there armed at all. I mean, I put it to the test. One day I know they're there. I've had rocks thrown, they whoops, everything, and then the very next day I would take a buddy of mine that had something. He would be packing out there on his hidden with under his shirt in a holster. Never seen nothing, never heard nothing. They know. They definitely know when you got weapons on you, and you'll never get anything to come around. A machete and that's just going in certain places. I'll take a machete, and that's just to get through some of that. It gets growed in with jaggers up through there. Janet Jeff so scared to get out into them woods, he'll never go back out there. I've been trying to get him to go to the woods. He'll go anywhere but the woods. Ever since we went out there and we came out between them two rocks and they started talking, chattering back and forth on each side of us and throwing little sticks at us, rocks at us. He was wanted to take off running, but that after that he was done. It's just they was too close for him. I didn't get no drones yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to. Before the summer gets here, I will have some drones. I want to get one down in that hole. I want to film that hole with some drones. It, I know they, Bill. I know they do. Without a shadow of a doubt, I know for a fact they do. They hunt on them. They travel them. They do a lot on them power lines. You'd be surprised. Walk the wood line along the power lines and tell me what you see. A tent is worse than a gun. TNT, yeah. Yeah, I guess. You're going to jail if you get caught with some TNT out in that forest. Especially you ain't got no permits. I ain't trying to do none of that shit. I ain't trying to blow nothing up. I'm just trying to go out there and film. Gene, I still want to go out to your cave, check your cave out. Big Bear Cave. I still want to check that out if they didn't seal that up one of these days. Right, Riga. I need to check out those steel doors again. Oh yeah, yeah, I know. I'm going back up there too. That's where I want to go check for tracks once the snow changes over. I want to see if any of them three-toed tracks popping around. Tracy, I have no idea. I haven't had no time to do much of nothing between working and sleeping, but that's all you really want to do anyways with this rain. There ain't much else to do. They closed that up. It seemed like they're sealing up all these caves in the area. They're only $100. I'm gonna have to check into that SoCal forest. No, they really ain't. If I was the case, Linda, that I would have been gone a long time ago. I'm not saying that they don't, that they won't, but I've never had that problem yet. But I never came really. I don't think I came across one that was pissed off because him at the wrong time. Sleep and work, right, Kim? I'm changing some. Well, I did change some things. I fixed some things this month to where all I gotta do now is just work at FedEx and hit the woods through the morning, get some sleep in the afternoon, or vice versa. I got pretty much the whole day to play. Oh, I'll never try to hurt one. There's no chance of hurting one of them. I hope none of them hurts me. 44 yards of concrete down. That's messed up. I seen them do that before. That they pretty much did it with these caves. You really are, Kim. You're here every Friday. I'm working on getting out there. I'm ready. I'm ready to get out there. It's just this rain. Once this rain changes over to snow, I'll be out there. Glow in the dark clothes. I think I'd rather be up in Australia for a couple days right now. Thanks, Crystal. Oh yeah, Crystal and Joyce. What's going on? Yeah, that's what same here in PA about them snakes. Why they released them? That's the same thing they told us. That's thinning out the turkeys. The turkeys are getting overpopulated, and they wanted to thin them out. So they released all them timber rattlers. Gene trying to get me killed. I'm good on that, Gene. He'll go in there and something claps in on me. I'm dead. I want to live a couple more days. That's funny, Cat Martin. That's me too. They just draw coffee, no blood. All right, Jenna. I see you on next Friday Night Live. But check out these videos coming up this week. We're going to be doing some interesting stuff. I haven't heard from Sheila at all. I seen she commented on a couple of videos and a couple of things that I posted on Facebook, but that was, I ain't been able to reach out to her yet. You got more Diet Pepsi? I like the turkeys too, Kelly. I like the turkeys more than I do timber rattlers. But did they figure out what they're gonna do with all these damn timber rattlers after they freaked around and wiped out all the turkeys? And why are they wiping out the population of the deer? Why are they thinning them out? I noticed they really thinning them out. They're even allowed to hunt on Sunday now. What kind of shit is that? Pennsylvania is allowed to hunt on Sunday. Sure, whatever. I'll never figure out them rules. Turkeys are crazy. Well, I had a copperhead left on a rock, curled up with fang marks the whole way down him. Like I don't know if it was warning me or what it was doing, why I left it there, if it was a gift for me or what. But that was the same place in the same area that they left that one horned skull. I mean, every deer in the area has got diseases anymore. Now that you said that, Mom, I mean everything. If like I live in Pennsylvania, if you go to West Virginia and you shoot a deer, or if you got your license in West Virginia and you got license in PA, some people do that. But if you shoot a deer in West Virginia, you got to have it processed in West Virginia and then have the meat packaged there and then brought here, just so no cross contamination. And that same here as you're going there. I think they was, Linda. Let me know that they here. Watch out for these. It was definitely a copperhead. They had fang marks the whole way down it. Dean Harris. We just talking about you, Dean, with all these carvings and the Inca drawings that you found in them rocks and the pictures you dug up. Man, Dean sent me hours. I mean, I'd say hundreds and hundreds of hours of information on Incas, Mayans, carvings. I mean, he put together. He found a lot of stuff when it comes to them rock faces. Right. Give me some cinnamon. Nice. Right. That's a good idea. I can't wait to get on them bases with him. That's another thing I'm gonna be doing. That camera, I'm gonna pull that camera back out, and as I'm walking through there, I'm gonna leave it set on that stump. It seemed like every time I did that, I got results. He came up and messed with it. Every single time I've ever put that camera there, he came up and did the green finger that came up in front of it. I mean, every single time something happened, he did something or he moved it. The last time he broke it, he took the SD card out, smashed the SD card, and jammed the SD card back in my camera, jacked my camera up and the SD card up. It never either one of them ever worked again since. That's when I quit leaving stuff out there. But I got one I could set out there. It got audio, but it don't got. I mean, it's got video, but it ain't got the audio. I can mount it down into the stump. I'm gonna leave that set out there while I'm walking around in that area with the Wildlife Commission brew coyotes and wolves into the area. Oh yeah, the coyotes and the wolves will eat the timber rattlers and shit, just thinning them out. They're playing God what they shouldn't. They're doing shit they shouldn't be doing in the new areas. Yeah, I got a couple that's coming, like Betty Knox. You guys really haven't seen Betty Knox yet, just because of the story of Betty Knox. If you go there at night, the voices, it's a crazy place. But I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that in Bigfoot land, they all come down to that bottom in the Betty Knox where they stock that creek at. And that's another thing. They stock that creek. You're allowed to fish it, but you can't take the fish out. You got to put the fish back in. And they only stock it through this time of the year, through the winter. Why they stocking it for if you ain't allowed to take it? I mean, I got my reasonings, but what's theirs? Something flying in space and they find that remind me of what, like on New Year's, Fred was asking Alexa, when's the world going to end? She was talking about now, like the world, or she said something about the sun is expanding and it's blowing, heating it, blowing gamma rays or something at the earth. Or she going into detail with it. It blew my mind. I know I wasn't that drunk. Alexa was like telling everything. What my mom say? My mom trying to get me in trouble. All right, guys, give me 1 minute while I run in and grab something to drink. We're doing this solo tonight, so you gotta work with me, guys. Give me 5 seconds. I heard the CDC also released mountain lions. I seen a mountain lion one year, and I seen a panther one year. So they're both here. Hold on 1 second. Man, I needed that. You know what? Now that you say gift them tobacco, you know the natives used to do that when they would go up into a certain part of a forest. They would take a little ball of tobacco and leave it, gift it. They would leave it lay on a rock and bless it and go in and hunt. And then that would, uh, I guess they call it the forest gods, would bless them with a good hunt for that season. So Alexa didn't say how dare you when you asked. No, that's what it used to. It used to say that, Snoop, but not this time. He said, "When's the world going to end?" And she started saying like it was going on now. She going into detail how the sun is expanding and it's blowing rays at the earth and it's heating us up or something like that. And why the chemtrails are protected. It didn't say it about the chemtrails, but what I'm thinking, that's why they're releasing all them chemtrails up there to block some of that shit coming in. Twisted some fine cannabis and raw tobacco leaf. Yep, Kim, that's what the natives do. So I know that the Bigfoots, they they probably do like the tobacco. That's expensive, Pat. I ain't doing all that. They gotta get their own. Now I will take them some more Huggies up, and I want to take them some cinnamon and some peanut butter. Bill, he probably does. He probably got better shit than we do. On the mountain line, Pamela, me and my brother was walking up through a cornfield trying to take a shortcut to the mall and over across the field. It was like a 4 second thing. He covered this whole field, leaped in between two pine trees, and like he was trying to cut us off. So we turned back around and went back home. We didn't even go to the mall. That was the first time I ever seen a cat that big in these woods. There was no mountain lion. Or it wasn't even a mountain lion. It was like a Kruger, big, tall, long tail. These mountain lion we got, they ain't got no tails. They're little stubs. This thing had a long tail sticking straight up in the air, and he cleared that whole field in a matter of like 5 seconds. If you would have blinked, you would have. I only seen him halfway through the field because my brother pointed, and when I looked over, he was already halfway across the field. And within 4 seconds, he cleared the rest of that field and leaped like 6 feet in between two pine trees. It was big. But on the Panther, I was on my quad coming down off the mountain, and I was coming out onto a power line to come into town. And as soon as I came out onto a power line, like maybe 75 feet up in front of me, a Black Panther was running real low to the ground out the trail. So I started chasing it like a dumbass. But there was a steep hill up ahead, and as soon as it hit down over that steep hill, by the time I got there, it was only like 2 or 3 seconds. But by the time I got to that steep hill, that thing was gone. Like it went underground. And it was wintertime. There was nothing growing. You could see everything out there. It just disappeared. I don't know where the hell it went. It's a cat that big, black on snow. I should have been able to see it, but it just disappeared that fast, like it was like a ghost. But I was chasing the damn thing for a while, for a long while before we got to that hill, and then when I got to it, it was gone. It completely disappeared, like it went underground. It was just gone. You got bobcat on video. They're here. They're definitely here. I seen them. Yeah, I seen the Black Panther on the quad, and then I seen the brown cat, the big brown cat, when me and my brother was crossing that field going up to the mall. He was flying across that field. So we do definitely have shit like that here. We shouldn't. Them are like jungle creatures. We shouldn't have no shit like that. But they're here. And what was weird, he was like his belly was like real low to the ground, and he was moving quick. It's like he was crawling. He wasn't even up running. He was down low crawling, low to the ground. He was gone, moving. I couldn't catch up with him on my quad. He was moving. That's funny, Brown Lord. Owls are funny to watch. They're scary too, walking through the woods, and barred owls are freaky as shit. Do I have an email address? Yeah, come over to Facebook. Um, on my Facebook page, hit me up on Messenger. I believe that, Kimberly. They're definitely here. They're all through here. You heard Black Panthers are shapeshifters. I don't know. I know some humans are here, but I ain't getting into that shit either. That shit I don't know nothing about. Yeah, Jerry, it's freezing here. Um, Not really. Oh yeah. Let me. Yeah. Yes, there is. Check this out. I'll type it in real quick. You can send me some mail. It's in the 20s right now. It's pretty chilly out right now. It's rain, sleet out there right now. Not that cold? Who said that? Gene. Where you at? You ain't that far from here. You say it ain't that cold out? You better go outside. See, get out on your porch for a couple minutes. They tell me it ain't that cold out. I don't know. They're living here long. I think they've been here for a long time. No, this is Mountain Dew. Yeah, Yahoo's still around. Yahoo never die. 9/11 Memorial is a good spot. That's all forest out around, all mountain region up around there. It's 51 where? Here? I don't think so. Hey Siri, what's the temperature outside?
It's 52 degrees right now.
Damn. It is. It ain't that bad, I guess. Hey Siri, is it going to snow?
It doesn't look like it's going to snow today.
Is it going to rain?
It looks like it's raining right now.
Thanks, Siri.
You're welcome.
I guess it is 52 outside, and it's raining, and it don't look like snow. Shit. Right, Snoop. It's 53 in Uniontown. It's 52 here. I thought it was like 20 something. It's freezing out there when you go. It don't feel like 52. The wind chill must be down. No, Brown Dwarf. Not yet, but she's weird. She comes up on her own. Mainly when I'm on Friday Night Live. You guys notice she wakes up and starts talking every time. I don't think we went. This is like the first Friday Night Live we went through where she ain't wake up yet. Yeah, I'm in Fahrenheit. '67 in South Carolina. It's like summertime. What's going on, Brian? Yeah, you probably could get away with it, Gene. All this rain. You're in Celsius, like Alaska. Yes, sir. Yes, I did, Bill. I ran into them, not head on, face to face, but there was an incident. Me, my ex Carrie, and my buddy Mel. We was on a bike ride up to Cass Parish. I was hiking up her. I was looking for new spots and the film, and we was walking up to get up in the Cass Parish, and a white van with tinted windows all the way around. He come up around the bend on us, and when we looked back and noticed him, he stopped and backed out. He backed back down. Never seen him again. But that was them. The Blackhawks that flew over top of us for 16 minutes. We had to run in. And one other time I had that army dude come to my door, knocking on my door, asking a million questions, talking about he's getting ready to get deployed out and he's taking donations. And he wanted to know if we would want to donate for his platoon to get gear and equipment to get deployed out. That don't work. That they don't do that. Everything's handed to them on their trip out. There's no taking donations to go fight a war. What? This is America. What is he talking about? But he was just trying to fill me out and what I was doing, what I knew. And then we told him that the people across the street, they got money. They're remodeling their house and everything. Go check them out. He got back in his Humvee and left straight out. He didn't go next door. He didn't go to any door but mine. But that's when I was looking up stuff online I wasn't supposed to. All the shapeshifters and shit like that. The reptilians. I quit messing with that stuff. I know about them. I know what's going on with it, and I just left that alone. They left me alone. That's why I tell some of you guys to check out the Brandon Corey story. It's a rabbit hole most people just don't want to get into. Yeah. No. Dang, this year I got planned for this year. There's no other way but up. We're gonna have a fun year. This is gonna be a fun year. I want to get to Colorado. Like my main goal this year is to get out to Colorado for a week out there with Mark and spend some time out there in his Colorado world, Bigfoot world. Kimberly, ask Siri about Bigfoot while live. We could try it. Hey Siri, is Bigfoot real?
I want to believe anyone, and anything is possible.
Is that a yes? Hey Siri. So you're saying Bigfoot's real?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
She just said, hey Siri, is Bigfoot real?
I don't know if I'm the best resource on questions of existence.
Three different answers on the same question. I asked about Sasquatch. Hey Siri, what is a Sasquatch?
In North American folklore, Bigfoot or Sasquatch are said to be hairy upright walking, ape-like creatures that dwell in the wilderness and leave footprints. Would you like to hear more?
No, thanks. But she don't know about him. She just told me all about him. Right? You ask her the same question, she give you three different answers. That's a government answer. Yeah, right. Pretty much. I know they're real. I've seen too many. It's not even a question, are they real? It's not it really ain't anymore with me. It's I'll never ever question are they real ever. I know they're real. I had too many close. I had them talking to me. I talked to them. I mean, they're real. In the footprints. She went to answer, then changed her mind. Ask about a Yowie. Hey Siri, what's a Yowie?
Yowie is one of several names for an Australian folklore entity reputed to live in the outback. Want to hear more?
No. Hey Siri,
Go ahead.
is Sasquatch real?
No.
She ain't playing. She straight out said no. That was I asked her 4 times and 4 different answers, and then the last time she was flat out no. I said, "Is Sasquatch real?" No. Like she got mad. That was different. That was different. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that have evidence of Sasquatch, and they just don't want to be ridiculed, and they push it under the rug. There's a lot of people getting tortured. And I wouldn't say tortured, but like getting visits on a regular at night, and it's tormenting them. It's scaring them. They're looking in the windows, tapping on their house. I mean, the dogs are scared. There's a lot of people like that. You'd be surprised. I mean, the Bigfoot's not intentionally trying to scare them, but I think they're curious of what's going on inside the house, and they're trying to get close, and it's scaring the people that's living there at the same time. Fred, he's at home with his pains, his hip messed up. Yeah, she definitely hesitated and then said no. She was mad about that. She hesitated for a minute. She thought about it. You just asked Siri. She said no. I asked her 4 times and she gave me 4 different answers. And then finally, the last one, she's like, "You can leave me alone. It's no." Yeah, they will mess with you. When we stayed out at Fred's baby mom's cabin, they would do that. They left stacks of rocks out there for us. On the porch, there was a perfect triangle, looked like a pizza. It even had a hump where the crust would be. It looked like a perfect slice of pizza. They left it on the porch out there for us. I just asked Siri and it said yes, and then no. Siri something else. Right. She might start cussing me out if I ask her again. It'd be Siri going wrong. Just to tell him to hide. I used to camp. I don't camp I'll never camp by myself ever, ever. Will I ever camp by my? Like I don't know how them researchers do it. There's some researchers that go out there, and Utah Sasquatch he did it. Mark, he does it. He'll go out there by himself or lay up beside a tree and just spend the night there. I can't do that. I won't do that. I had some bad experiences. The last time I tried to spend the night at the maze, I had that blackbird chase me down for that banana bread and that nut bread or whatever it was. What was it? Banana bread and something else. Pecan pie. That's what it was. It took my shit. I mean, my backpack, my flashlight. It took all that. And then the whole way home, the little flashlight that I did have left, it kept shutting itself off. It'll come on for a second, shut off, come on. It was a nightmare, man. It really was a nightmare. What am I going to do after Friday Night Live's over? I don't know. Probably sleep. I got to go to work tonight. Brian. Ask Siri if ghosts are real. We could try it. Hey Siri, are ghosts real?
Not that I know of.
Hey Siri,
Yes?
is my house haunted? Hey Siri,
I'm here.
is my house haunted? Hello? She won't answer me. See, I ain't answered. You guys gonna have me get in a room somewhere. I'm not. She won't give me an answer. I asked her twice. Oh shit, man. See, you guys got me. I ain't answering. I ain't asking her nothing else. She wouldn't even answer me. I kept asking her twice, and she's no response. Wow. Just a little bit, Robert. That caught me. I wasn't expecting her not to answer. I was no, maybe, or something. You just gonna give me a silent treatment twice, man? Okay, I get the point, man. Yeah, I learned my lesson by asking Siri anything like that. Interesting question on yours. At least you got an answer. Yeah, Kim, they definitely do. Shoot it quick. No, Dean, you're gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna get me in trouble. Mountain Ridge Monster. Oh, I know Ghost are real. This place has got some freaky shit going on here. It, it's active at night. It's active in the day. Sheila, asking what? No, I'm not asking that. It's serious. Jeff going to get lucky sometime this week. She just came on. Okay. Right, very good. 45 hollow point right there. She just didn't answer. That kind of knocked me off guard a little bit. You want to show me her answer? I'm cool. Right? That'd be crazy if I can get the girls to clean the house and mop the floors, vacuum and shit. Hey Siri, are we in war?
Okay. I found this on the web for Are We in War? Check it out.
She playing dumb with me right now. What's going on, Alex? I'm good, Judy. I'm pretty much better than I was in a long time. It's a mystery to me. That's messed up. You think she would have said heaven or something? It tells you it's not a good entity. Right, Pat? That's 100%. Sounds like a girl. Where? Thanks, Alex. Yeah, Cookie's around here. Right there on my coat. What's up, puppies? You good? The Cookies. Yeah, she cool. Yeah, answer my question. Probably. I ain't messing with Siri too much. I know you can piss her off and she starts doing things you don't want her to do. She's Trump taking that shit. Trump taking all that. Ask Siri, what's a big hairy thing? You know, is she going to send me to Pornhub? I can't say that. He said, I'll shoot Siri. That's a good question. Hey, Siri, are you single?
I'm married to the idea of helping people.
Ain't that some shit? I guess that's a good answer there. Solar Warden. Bigfoot on Pornhub. That'd be funny. Why it sound like my roof leaking? I keep hearing drops. Toot, 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 toot. Like my ceiling leaking and shit. That would suck. The secret space program. I think that privately contracted now. NASA ain't messing with shit no more. I don't even know if Russia's still doing their thing yet on it. I think it's just all on that one X. Miss Girl. That's funny. I think so. She's there's something wrong with her. No, Pat, I don't think it's the ghost in the house. I think I got a leak in here. The landlord is going to have to fix that shit. It might just, I don't know. It's raining outside. It just might be the drips outside. Yeah, it's like a steady drip behind me. Doo, 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 doo. It's like Chinese water torture and shit. I keep hearing it steady. I don't know about County. I know the new major's in trouble. Or, yeah, is it the new major going up the Mississippi fault line or whatever? I think so. I think that one's in trouble. You start hearing noises, shoot the phone. You're talking about Alabama, yeah. Missouri, all the way up through there. The new major fault line. Little white man with black eyes, huh? I see you, Gary. I just ain't made it down that far, man. My fault. Aren't we intelligent life? That's a good question, Linda. Hey, Siri. Why is Alaska having so many earthquakes?
Okay. I found this on the web for why is Alaska having so many earthquakes. Check it out.
She's pulling me stuff from the Wikipedia. Oh, Judith, you're heading out. You have a good night, Judith. His footsteps. It's like a tapping. It's dripping. I don't see nothing dripping. Flooding out my carpet. That'd be a good day. Probably. That'd be on the landlord. That ain't on me. She definitely didn't answer my question twice. She won't answer that. She said, "Oh, you don't need to know that." Nah, that's all the way out there. I would never be able to hear it if it was. Break out the spirit box. No, I'm here by myself, me and Cookie. I'm not doing that tonight. Not with this night rain. Oh, hell no. And it's dripping going on already. Then you want me to pull out a spirit box? I ain't doing it. No. I ain't doing it. At all. Right, Linda? I ain't messing with it. Not tonight. I mean, we took the thing to Jamonsville. We took that thing to Jamonsville, and I never really fully believed that them things worked. I thought I was always picking up something, some radio transmitting somewhere, but hey, he was getting direct responses. He asked a question, they would within seconds. As soon as he asked, they answered him. Answer his question fully. I mean, you have no choice but to say there's something going on there. How many new volcanoes are in Antarctica? Hey Siri, how many new volcanoes are in Antarctica?
Okay, I found this on the web for how many new volcanoes are in Antarctica. Check it out.
Scientists discover 91 new volcanoes below Antarctica's ice sheet. That's crazy. Wonder if that has anything to do with that melting, all them ice glaciers melting, breaking off. Yeah, I not seen that in Hawaii. Yeah, Australia needs this rain. We're getting it all. They're in a drought. They've been in a drought for a long time now. I mean, I've been hearing a few stories about that place. It's drying up out there. Ron, you have no idea. We learned firsthand how bad they can be. Perfect time. Yeah, plenty of witnesses, right? Fire and ice. It'd be wrecking out my porch too, Gene. You gonna flip over my tables and shit. They are burning right now in Australia. Yeah, I know. They've been in drought for a long time though, for a while. That's where Dean's at. Or down in the outbacks behind there. Yeah. And around the that up in the North Pole, that cap, that hole, that big hole, I think that's a major entrance to something. Did you hear about secure team? What is going on with that? No. Right, Gary. Well said, man. There definitely is. There's the shit out in them woods that will blow your mind. Lynn, I'm 10 times better. Way better. Right? Nobody can fly around that near it. And the one plane that does, the windows are sealed up. You can't even see out them. They don't want you seeing shit coming through there. Don't say that, Gene. Right? They do need some rain out there. They can come and pick up some of this rain. They can have it all. Take it. It's been raining for days here. It's what's weird. There's things going on in the world. We're getting flooded here. There's drought there, fires over there. It's bad in the world. Guess it's the world fighting back. Admiral Byrd, he left a big trademark. He definitely did. Yeah, I think you're right on that. It's more, I think, more along lines with that heart. I think it got a lot to do with that heart. $14 degrees. Yeah, it's about that here. It's pretty chilly. Really hard fires, drought, trying to find water and feed it right. I understand fully. We lived out Oklahoma for a couple years on a like a desert farm. That's what they did too. Was raise cattle, it's hard out there on sand. It's hard already alone to raise cattle on sand. Then with the drought, like you said, on top of it, no ponds nowhere. The ponds are drying up. It's it's bad in the drought. I can only imagine. Then they start falling off. It's you got pay somebody to get water buffaloes out there, and then that's even gets costly after a while. I understand fully. It could be bad. No, that's not diet. I hope not. That's regular Mountain Dew. You're right. How you pronounce that name? Abumin? But you're right. You're definitely right. And I seen that with the Bundy Ranch. Well, you want to check out the Bundy Ranch? What they did with that, the Texas Ranch. All that was along them lines. We ain't gonna get into that at all. That's the BLM at its finest. They that Bundy Ranch showed a lot. That incident there, that showed a lot. They was taking that land no matter what. Yeah, you guys know what you just talk about. And I don't think it's nice the cloud machine. It's here. I seen it in these mountains. I seen these mountains open up and clouds rolled right down them mountains. And within like 15 minutes later, I seen lightning shooting up out the mountain, and it was thunder and lightning. We had a hell of a storm after that. The next time, I keep saying the next time it happens, I'm gonna film it, but I just can't catch it. I can't catch it when they open up. Right, Pat? It tilted a lot, Snoop. I seen that too, and the planes had to reroute their GPS and all that, recalibrate their GPS. You're right, Lynn. I mean, I've been seeing things going on for a long time. I just don't talk about it because of the repercussion and all that bullshit. I just don't want that mess. I got enough mess with the things that I do now, not alone to get into that and add to it. But I know I'm watching. I keep an eye open. You guys look like you guys are awake too, which is good. What's going on, Diana? You got my mom cussing me out. That makes it rain. The world, they have it. It's all over the world. I seen that speech where he could say he can. Um. Nah, we just gonna leave that shit alone. You get me in the mood, we start talking about shit we ain't supposed to talk about. And next thing I know, she didn't think the live stream was real. Who's that? Diana. Hi, Diana. Are you commenting on here, or and I'm just missing it? Cause I ain't been seeing it. Oh, she not real. What's going on, New Mexican? I'm still waiting on that chili. I'm waiting on that chili. Your wife, she's in Houston, near Jersey. That's hard. That's hard. Being away from the family like that, trying to make a buck. That is hard. Cookie, what you doing, puppy? Making all that noise back there. Yeah, earthquake in Georgia. That's almost unheard of. I ain't necessary that. You guys are nuts. Yeah, them buffalo wings are pretty good at Walmart. I like them wings. Thanks, Browdorf. Oh, okay. I got it now, Mom. I understand now. But it's cool that Diane's watching us. Thanks for hanging out with us, Diane. And it sucks that you're away from out there working. Gotta make a living. Yeah, I am. There's some crazy things going on right here. MK Davis. you trying to start something. No problem, Rigo. I'm glad she's hanging out with us. Every day. I check them out every day, Brian. How you think I got these shirts today? Hell no, what? They got Bigfoot treats. I seen that. They even got Bigfoot kits nowadays. When hunting Bigfoot, hunting Sasquatch, they got little kits you can buy. MK Davis he breaks videos down, he analyzes it pretty good. He knows his thing on that. He knows what he's doing with it. And he knows enough about Sasquatch to call bullshit when need be. So he is a good resource. What time is it where I am? It's 9:19 p.m. Yeah, 9:19. Did you see the interview about the Bigfoot at Buff Creek being killed? About Patty being killed? I heard the story that she got shot in the back of the leg as she was walking across there. They shot her. But I don't know the extent of how true that is. Maybe that's what made her look back when they shot her in the back of the calf. But I think I did see the analyzed video of where he zoomed in on that patch that blew out in the back of her calf as she took that step. And then she looked back. Right before she looked back, it looked like she got shot in the back of the calf. Wow. Oh, Money Mike knows I'm live and he gonna call me? Okay.
Well, come on.
He don't know. What you doing? What you doing? You going to the woods with me?
When?
Huh? When we going to the woods?
Huh?
When we going to the woods?
I don't know.
Oh, now you don't know?
When you come to get me?
Oh, okay. That's what sound more right. Cause guess what?
What?
The Bigfoot world gonna hold you to that. They heard you. Now I gotta come and get you. We're going to the woods. They heard you say when I come and get you, we're going to the woods. So I'll be on my way in a couple minutes. I got flashlights and shit.
Can I come?
Now I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you after the live stream, Mama.
Okay.
We got something to talk about.
About what?
We'll talk later. But I'll be there to get you here after this live stream.
Can I go to the woods together?
Yeah, we will. Once the rain turns to snow, we're gonna go.
Okay.
But all right. Goodbye. I'm talking to Bigfoot world. I love you. Goodbye. Love you. Goodbye. You heard it, guys. Mike said when I pick his ass up. Winford, I don't know. Good question. It might have been one of the moderators or hard to tell. Gene's always trying to hurt somebody. So I heard the same thing. So Cal Force, I heard the same thing. Where's the rest of that video at? I heard that same thing. Check out Cookie. Yeah, you're right. Government is going to the North Pole and to meet. Hey, there you go. But you're right. Okay, that sound good. That sound good, Brian. The t-shirts, they ain't even out yet. We ain't doing that yet. Try to get this. Let me get these books out of the way and done with. Finally, I'm gonna get these shipped out, and then me and Gene gonna talk about some getting you guys t-shirts out there. That's coming up. That's coming up soon, very soon. Okay, I got you, Linda. Graham in Texas. See, Pat, I don't know that they do. I don't. I ain't saying they don't. I ain't saying they do, because I've seen them here in the winter. I've seen them when they should have been gone, when they should have migrated. Maybe they're. I don't. Maybe they do. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the older ones stay behind, but it seemed like there's less of them, less activity through the winter. But I do see them in the winter. So when maybe the sick ones stay behind, they can't make that long haul. There's a lot that I'd like to know. That's it's like the more you go out there and the more you learn, it's the more you realize you really don't know much of anything, and that keeps you going out there because they're just that fascinating. Yeah, he's on the Facebook page, ma. There's a few of them. He got a girlfriend sitting behind him, a red one. In the regular picture, that picture there was him zoomed in. I zoomed in on him on that picture and took that picture. There's something going on. I think it has to do with the sun acting up. It's drawing activity from the center out of the earth. I don't know, something going on that we won't know till probably too late. Yeah, I've seen enough to say that I know they go underground. This cave here that we've been going to, a lot of things changed. Boulders, hundreds of pounds moved across the whole cave. I mean, there's some shit going on down there. I got something in my eye. That's how they get their dirt out of the ground. Right, Cat? That's my kid. But all right, Bigfoot World. I'm gonna go ahead, call it a night, get ready to go in and head in for a couple hours, go to sleep. And or I gotta call Mike back because my baby girl's out before I go to bed. But guys, just know that I'm getting ready to hit these woods once this rain lets up and shifts over. I'm gonna be hitting up a couple places, see what's going on, see what's changed, and see if they're out there hanging out. Yeah, right. I'm definitely gonna check out some underground. I like to find some more underground spots, but it seems like they're sealing everything up. They don't want us going under there for some reason anywhere. Thanks, Rico. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Thanks for joining us for this Friday Night Live. We had nothing but fun here. I bet it is warm in Ontario. I'm about to come down and visit you for a couple nights. It's cold here. It says 52, but it seemed like 22. But Bigfoot World, you just have a good night. Stay tuned for the next crazy ass adventure. I'll be coming back soon.